The story of humanity. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans have walked the earth, hunting across vast landscapes, building cities of stone, creating powerful empires, and eventually shaping a world connected by technology and global networks. The story of human civilization is not just a timeline of kings and battles. It is a story of survival, innovation, curiosity, and transformation. From the first small farming villages to the rise of global superpowers, humanity has passed through extraordinary ages of discovery and struggle. Entire civilizations have risen to greatness, only to collapse and fade into history. Yet each generation built upon the knowledge of the last. In the next few minutes, we will journey through thousands of years to explore the entire history of human civilization, from the ancient world to the modern age, the dawn of humanity. Long before cities and kingdoms existed, early humans lived as hunter-gatherers. For most of human history, people survived by hunting animals, gathering wild plants, and moving with the changing seasons. Archaeological evidence suggests that modern humans, Homo sapiens, first appeared in Africa around 300,000 years ago. Over time, small groups began migrating across continents, spreading into Europe, Asia, and eventually the Americas and Australia. During this long prehistoric era, humans developed language, created tools from stone and bone, and began forming complex social groups. Cave paintings found in places such as Lascaux in France and Altamira in Spain reveal that even early humans possessed artistic expression and symbolic thinking. But the greatest transformation in human history was still to come: the agricultural revolution. Around 10,000 years ago, humans made a discovery that would change the course of civilization forever: agriculture. Instead of constantly moving in search of food, people began cultivating crops such as wheat, barley, and rice. Animals like sheep, goats, and cattle were domesticated for food and labor. This shift allowed communities to settle in permanent villages. With stable food supplies, populations began to grow rapidly. Over time, villages expanded into towns, and towns eventually developed into the world's first cities. The agricultural revolution laid the foundation for organized societies, complex economies, and the rise of civilization itself. The first great civilizations. By around 3000 BCE, some of the first great civilizations began to emerge. In Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the Sumerians built some of the earliest cities in history, including Ur and Uruk. They developed writing known as cuneiform, allowing them to record laws, trade, and historical events. Meanwhile, along the Nile River, ancient Egypt flourished with monumental pyramids, powerful pharaohs, and a complex system of religion and government. In the Indus Valley, cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro displayed advanced urban planning, with organized streets and sophisticated drainage systems. In East Asia, the early dynasties of ancient China established powerful kingdoms that would influence the region for thousands of years. These early civilizations marked the beginning of organized states, legal systems, and cultural traditions that would shape the ancient world. Empires of the ancient world. As civilizations grew stronger, powerful empires began to dominate large regions of the world. The Persian Empire expanded across vast territories in the Middle East and Central Asia. The Greek city-states introduced ideas of philosophy, democracy, and scientific inquiry. Later, the Roman Empire rose to become one of the largest and most influential empires in history. Roman engineering, law, and governance shaped much of the Western world for centuries. At the same time, powerful civilizations thrived beyond Europe and the Mediterranean. In the Americas, the Maya, Aztec, and Inca civilizations built impressive cities and developed complex societies. These ancient empires connected distant regions through trade routes such as the Silk Road, spreading goods, cultures, and ideas across continents. The Middle Ages, a changing world. After the fall of the Roman Empire in the 5th century, much of Europe entered a period known as the Middle Ages. During this time, feudal kingdoms dominated political life, while powerful religious institutions shaped society and culture. Castles, knights, and fortified cities became common features across Europe. However, civilization continued to advance in many other parts of the world. The Islamic Golden Age produced remarkable achievements in mathematics, medicine, astronomy, and philosophy. Scholars preserved and expanded knowledge from ancient Greek and Roman thinkers. In Asia, the Tang and Song dynasties of China oversaw periods of technological innovation, including printing, gunpowder, and the compass. Far from being a stagnant era, the Middle Ages were a time of global transformation and cultural exchange. The Age of Exploration. By the 5th-10th century, new technologies in navigation and shipbuilding allowed European explorers to travel across vast oceans. Explorers such as Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Ferdinand Magellan opened sea routes connecting Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Americas. This period, known as the Age of Exploration, transformed global trade and cultural interaction. Goods, crops, and ideas moved between continents in what historians call the Columbian Exchange. However, this era also brought conflict, colonization, and the expansion of powerful empires across the globe. The world was becoming more connected than ever before. The Industrial Revolution. In the late 18th century, another major transformation began in Europe, the Industrial Revolution. New machines powered by steam engines revolutionized manufacturing and transportation. Factories replaced traditional hand production, allowing goods to be produced on a massive scale. Railroads, steamships, and new communication technologies connected cities and nations faster than ever before. Urban populations grew rapidly as people moved from rural areas to industrial cities. These changes reshaped economies, social structures, and daily life around the world. The Industrial Revolution marked the beginning of the modern technological age. The modern world. The 20th century witnessed some of the most traumatic events in human history. Two devastating global conflicts, World War I and World War II, reshaped political boundaries and international relations. After these wars, new global institutions emerged in an effort to maintain peace and cooperation. Meanwhile, science and technology advanced at an unprecedented pace. The development of computers, satellites, and the Internet transformed communication and knowledge sharing. Humans even stepped beyond the planet itself when astronauts landed on the moon in 1969, marking a new chapter in exploration. Today, humanity lives in a world connected by digital networks, advanced medicine, and rapidly evolving technology. Conclusion: the ongoing story of civilization. The history of human civilization is not a finished story. It is an ongoing journey. From small groups of hunter-gatherers to vast global societies, humanity has continuously adapted, innovated, and expanded its understanding of the world. Ancient ruins, forgotten cities, and historical records remind us of the civilizations that came before us, each one contributing knowledge, culture, and ideas that shape the world we live in today. As technology advances and new discoveries are made, the next chapters of human history are already unfolding. Because the story of civilization is not only about the past, it is about the future humanity will continue to build.